For a cup called Fossil Cup, it's kind of a shame that basically no one is running fossils. And there is a good reason for that. They suck, basically. Most of them, at least. I think there is one fossil in this meta that has a lot of play, Cradily. The issue that most rock type run into is that they lose to both water and steel. But because of Cradily's grass typing, it only loses to steel. It beats all the water types, including Pelipper, because of Stone Edge. So it is very strong against a lot of this meta. Of course, it does have some really hard counters in the fighters, especially as Cavalier, Lucario, just destroy them. The steel types like Registeel destroys it, which is why I'm pairing it with Mawile in the lead, because Mawile does very well against the steel types with Fire Fang. And then I'm running Quagsire in the middle as my safe switch, as a Pokemon to take shields, because Cradily does best when shields are down. Now, you might be wondering, isn't Cradily just a worse Ferrothorn? And you're not entirely wrong. Ferrothorn is super strong. But Cradily does have a couple benefits over it. Firstly, it doesn't take super effective from fire, so it can actually beat Pokemon like Fire Fang, Mawile. Secondly, Cradily is a little tankier, which makes matchups versus like Mudboys much safer. Thirdly, it has a much better matchup versus Pelipper. If Ferrothorn goes straight Thunder there, it can actually lose if you shield a Weather Ball bait. Cradily has no problem just going straight Stone Edge and killing that thing. Cradily really put in work for me in these battles, so let's just head right into them. In the first battle, we lead Mawile into Pelipper. Not great, I want to switch to Quagsire, but we get a bunch of lag, and this lasts for like a minute. I'm just gonna speed it up here, like... and then we switch. Luckily though, neither of us got like any extra moves here, so I think we're all good to just continue on. Still very, very annoying to start. This was literally my first game with this squad. Starting like that doesn't feel great, especially when you lead into a Pelipper, which is one of the worst leads I can face, because Quagsire is my switch in then, and like with shields, it's not the best for Quagsire still, because look, this Pelipper is still very green and I'm already in the yellow. I will take another shield there, or almost kill them with the Stone Edge. But if they shield this up, like, they've got so much health left. But this is fine. This is Quagsire's job. Quagsire's job, very nice catch by my opponent here, by the way. That's pretty bad for me. But Quagsire's job is getting shields down so Cradily can shine. Cradily really does best with shields down, because you can hit some of its counters hard with Stone... Well, you can hit one of its counters hard with Stone Edge, Escavalier. I'm kind of expecting an Escavalier in the back, because it's a common pair with Pelipper. If it is, I can hit it super hard with a Stone Edge. Like, it does like 60-70%, which is quite nice. That is quite good. And if I get like a bunch of energy, I can actually kill a Escavalier with Cradily. That is another benefit of Cradily over Ferrothorn, because a Thunder just doesn't really do that much versus an Escavalier, but a Stone Edge does. Anyway, Pelipper comes back in there, and in comes the Quag. I know it's 7 Mudshots for a Stone Edge, so I'm gonna overfarm 4 Bullet Seeds, because that's 12 turns, and so it's 14 turns for a Stone Edge. This kills, and now I can get to the Stone Edge here. If I didn't overfarm that much, this Pelipper would have probably farmed me down, so that was quite well played. Get off a Stone Edge. Bye-bye, Pelipper. Nice Cradily sweep. Escavalier lead is super solid. In comes Pelipper. Oh, Mantine. I saw water flying. I just expected Pelipper, but no, it's a Mantine. I bring in my Cradily, because this is my answer. Maybe... Since it's Mantine, I'm kind of expecting a Pelipper in the back, because honestly, there's not much reason to run Mantine over Pelipper. I would argue Mantine is bad, but clearly my opponent disagrees. He's running the Mantine. One nice thing about Mantine is that it does have Ice Beam, I guess, which is good for Cradily, but that's literally the... Like, that's like the only Pokemon that's good for, right? I don't know. Maybe it beats Pelipper. Maybe it beats Pelipper. Anyway, I'm gonna let this go. This is fine. I have 2 answers for the Escavalier. Well, Quagsire isn't really an answer, but if I can get an energy lead on Quagsire, or shields down, or keep a shield advantage, Quagsire does very fine against Escavalier, so I don't really need switch. In comes Azu though, and this is quite bad. This is a super bad matchup for Mawile. Luckily I have Play Rough, which does a nice chunk, and now it's in range where an Earthquake will knock him out. There's still an Escavalier in the back as well though, which definitely isn't great. Gonna shoot up this move because it could have been a play rough. They're bringing the Escov here. Gonna go for the Earthquake. Hopefully this knocks them out before they can get to another Duran. Or they shoot it up, I would also be fine. They let it go, it doesn't kill, and they get to the Duran. One mud shot before I can kill him. Very unfortunate. And they acid spray as well. I really should have no-shielded that. I really should have no-shielded that. Because that was, like, if they just Duran, they win. Like, they take a shield, and then the Azure just kills me. Even though I catch here. I should have no-shielded. Because my only way to win there was probably no-shielding an acid spray. If that's your only win con, you just gotta go for it. Even though it's unlikely. I don't think my opponent should have sprayed there. I think it's a bad move. It ended up working out, but it would have been much safer if they just Duran. They would have won the game too, and they would have had a 100% win chance instead of just a 50-50. Anyway, they took the win, so GG Wob. Alright, next match, we see a Jellicent lead. Not great for Mawile, actually super bad for Mawile. Also not the best for Quagsire, but I can do some decent damage here with Earthquake. I'm gonna let the first move go with the Bubble Beam bait, so great call by me. They're bringing the Escavalier. Gonna go straight for Stone Edge. I know it takes 2 moves to kill anyway, so if they let this go, that's fine, because even if that Earthquake there, like, it would have taken another move, so there's no point in going for the Earthquake there. Gonna go for another Stone Edge, and I know I'll outpace to the next Stone Edge before their second Duran, so if I shield up one move here, I'll be able to get to my next Stone Edge before they're able to get to their next Duran. So I can either take a shield or switch advantage here. Either one I'm kind of fine with. I'd rather take switch, of course, because then I get my Cradily aligned to the Jellicent. I am not confident I can get to the Stone Edge there, so just switch into Mawile, farm down the Escavalier, have some energy loaded for the Jellicent. Now they kind of have to throw, or I'm gonna get to my Play Rough at some point. But yeah, they do throw Shadow Ball me. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get to my Play Rough. A Power Up Punch here, even though it does nothing, I want to wear down the timer. I'm kind of expecting Registeel in the back, because it's kind of common. And if it is Registeel, I want to wait out my timer here as long as possible, so I can bring in my Quagsire version as early as possible. Because their timer is up, right? I think they are able to switch. I'm just gonna let this move go. Shadow Ball, Cradily takes it easily. In comes Steel types, but it's not Registeel, unfortunately. I should have stayed in here. Honestly, I should have stayed in there with Cradily, because I feel like they could have farmed out my Quagsire here. I thought it was Registeel, so I was safe just coming an Earthquake, but, you know, it wasn't. And the Berserker luckily threw into my Quagsire, otherwise I would have been in trouble. Actually, I think I would have reached a Stone Edge, so I might have still been fine. Just gonna let him throw here. I just want to double up on moves, get to double Grass Knot, kill the Berserker, kill the Jellicent, and should be fine. Yeah, gonna Grass Knot this Berserker, and then the Jellicent shouldn't have a move, so I kill it with a Grass Knot as well. Yeah, there it goes. Comes your Jelly. In comes the Knot, and this should take it out. It does. It's a good game. Alright, next match. Oh my goodness, this is this match. Waterfall Gyarados lead. This is the worst thing for my team. This is worse than Pelipper, because I can get to 2 Stone Edges here, but it will require me to double shield as well. Instead of just, for Pelipper, I can use 1 shield and get to 2 Stone Edges. Here, I'm gonna have to use 2, because they will definitely outpace me. Yeah, they do. I'm gonna shield this up. I want shields down, and then I gotta bring in my Cradily here. But man, these moves are gonna end up on my Cradily as well, because they're only neutral. Throwing the Stone Edge, and now just gotta let myself get farmed down. Going Cradily. I am expecting like maybe double Steel in the back. Maybe Ferrothorn, Registeel. Maybe Mawile still has play then. Maybe Mawile still has play. They're gonna crunch me. I think they're still 3 away. So I'm gonna throw. Actually, I thought they were 4 away, but they were only 3 away. I completely messed it up. But like, look at my health. Like, it wasn't like my Cradily was gonna be much use afterwards anyway. Now I'm not gonna win this game anymore. I'm likely, but now I want to know what's in the back. We're just gonna Power Punch this Gyarados, and it's a freaking Pelipper in the back. They were running a very spicy team, and that one Gyarados just completely obliterated my line just now. Luckily, you won't be facing that many Waterfall Gyarados in the lead, I expect. So, yeah, you're gonna get clapped if you do see that, but it's fine, because you're not gonna see that often, right? Anyway, we have Quagsire versus Cavalier here. This is fine. They drone here. Luckily, no acid spray this time. Gonna go for the Stone Edge here. At this point, this doesn't knock out, right? But that's fine. If this doesn't knock out, I can shield farm down and I'll have a bunch of energy on the Quagsire. Yeah, shooting it up. Please don't spray, they don't spray. Now I should be able to Mudshot down and have a bunch of energy loaded on this Quag. Almost to the Stone Edge already, 2 Mudshots away from the Earthquake, right? Yeah, here comes the Lucario, which is not ideal because Lucario can... Yeah, Lucario can like one-shot my Mawile with a Shadow Ball, and they're... What is it? They're 5 away now. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna catch... Oh, they were at more energy. I'm gonna catch the Shadow Ball on my Cradily, which... might seem ridiculous. Oh, it is ridiculous, but I need my Mawile. I need my Mawile. Otherwise, like, I'm not gonna take out this Lucario anyway. So, I need it. And now I'm just gonna hope I can play rough this Pelipper to death. And I get there. They actually don't throw their Weather Ball, which is wild. I get there. Does this kill? Does it kill? 1 HP. 1 HP. And they freaking dare to Hurricane me as well. Come on, dude. Alright, fine. Registeel lead, in comes a Azumarill. Luckily I have an answer here. Grass Knot, Cradily. Again, take good care of this. You will need 2 Grass Knots though, which is kind of annoying, so you can't really get that much farm. But it's okay. You can easily take an Ice Beam here, or a Play Rough, or a Hydro, anything they have to throw. This is clearly a Play Rough Hydro Azumarill. So no Ice Beam. I know I can farm up a bunch, which I do. Throw another Grass Knot here. I kind of don't want to let my... Whoa, they shield that? Wild. Wild. I guess I'll shield this too and overfarm to the maximum again. It's 6 bubbles, then 5 bubbles, then 6 bubbles to play rough, so I can throw like 6 more Bullet Seeds. That's a bit ambitious though, because I'm already at 100 energy, so just throw when I'm at 100. So it's even better. I don't really want to sacrifice my Cradily to that Registeel, so I'm just going to bring in my Quag instantly. Not expecting a hard counter in the back, because the main hard counters for Quagsire are like Ferrothorn and Cradily, the grass types of course, which with Registeel lead would be very strange. So Quagsire, I'm not expecting a hard counter. It isn't a hard counter, it's Shadowsent, which does counter Quagsire, but only softly, because this Earthquake will still do a ton of damage. Put a dip into the red, and now with a shield advantage, I think Cradily and Mawile should be able... What am I doing? Why? Why shield that? I could have just swept with Mawile, right? Well, I think we're still fine. I don't think I should have shielded. Actually, I think my plan is here. I'm making this so much more difficult than it has to be. I think I could have just let... Quagsire go down. Grass Knot the Jelly, and then kill the Reggie with Mawile. I think this was one of my first time playing Reggie versus Mawile, and Mawile actually isn't the best versus Mawile according to The Sims. According to The Sims, Mawile actually kind of loses, which in practice I think it also kind of does, because look how much this Zap Cannon does. Yeah. So I was afraid that Mawile wouldn't be able to clean it up, and I knew I would be able to get to an Earthquake versus the Registeel here to kill it. So it worked out. I guess well played to past me, because I won that game. GG. That was also the final game of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Definitely consider running Cradily in the Fossil Cup. It's very fun to run, so hope you enjoyed too. Anyway, thank you very much. See you next one. Good luck with your battles, trainers.